Hey y'all, what's up? So came on real quick to share something that that I thought about, and it applies to me, and you know how this goes, so I share. The last couple weeks, I kept hearing, you don't know your own strength, you don't know your own strength. And I was like, okay, cool, like I got that. I don't know my own strength. And honestly, about 2 weeks ago I tried to make a video about it, and like something just didn't feel right, so I didn't release it because I didn't feel like it was time to release it. Now I recorded the video, but something just didn't feel right. Even while I was recording the video, something just didn't feel right. It just felt off. Just had a minute, I was moving around and I was actually cleaning up, and here it goes again. You don't know your own strength, you don't know your own strength. And I was like, okay. And I just paused because I was like, you've been saying this for weeks. So if you're still saying it, then clearly I'm not getting it. Like, so what's up? James 1 verse 2. Consider it great joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you experience various trials. Consider it pure joy when you face trials of many kinds. Not if, not even emphasis on how or how many, it says when. So the trials are gonna come. And I was sitting here like, Lord, I'm tired of trials, Jesus. I'm tired, like how many more? And he just made it so clear to me. Lecrae actually made a TikTok video where he was breaking it down like a few days ago. And I was like, okay, Jesus. So I will endure, hallelujah. Cause isn't that like us? Like, we don't really care for process too much when it comes to certain things. Like right now, I need a retwist. Not feeling the process of retwisting my own hair. I like the end result, and I do want to get from point A to point B, but that process of having to wash my hair, condition my hair, let it dry, retwist, rope twist it if that's what I decide to do, having my arms up, all of that. It's just like the process. We don't like the process of the trial, but on the other side of that trial, we learn how to endure, we learn how to persevere. We, in hindsight is 2020, so we see the point of it and everything like that. All right, so going back to you don't know your own strength. Like I said, we're all going through stuff. A lot of us are going through stuff. And sometimes, at least me, I'm talking about myself, but I know that it's gonna help somebody. Sometimes we look at ourselves and we underestimate ourselves. Like my son is learning how to walk, and he walked one good time. I've been trying to get him to do it again, and he is adamant, like, no, I'll just crawl. And I look at him and I'm like, baby, you're capable of doing this. You're capable of going to this next level. You're capable of moving on and moving forward. You're capable of standing on your own too and taking these steps. You are capable of walking. Why won't you do it? Because he doesn't know his own strength. You don't know your own strength, friend, family, brother, sister, self. You don't know your own strength. So instead of looking at yourself like, oh, I can't do this, this is so hard, like how I don't see how I'm gonna make it through this, I don't see how I'm gonna do this, because some of y'all have dreams in your heart, plans on your mind, ideas in your head, but you don't think you're capable of doing it. You don't know your own strength. When you enlist into the army, you're not automatically doing ruck marches. You have to build up to being able to go certain distances. You have to build up to being able to carry certain weight. You have to go through the training process. You have to go through the schooling to learn. You have to build up to that. Yeah, they might enlist you. They might say, okay, come on in. But there's still a process attached to that. So when we say things like God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers, it's not that you're strong when he gives you the battle. It's that you're capable of being stronger. So he will give you the battle or send you into the battle, or maybe it's something that you asked for that you had no idea, but if he is allowing it, then he knows that you are well able, you are capable, and it's gonna build you. So yeah, you don't know your own strength. And don't have, emotions are valid, yes, but you can't stay there. So don't let the pity party go on for too long. You got to get up. You got to get back up. I remember, and I might get emotional, but we gonna be all right. We a thug. I heard something, and I just dropped to my knees. I dropped to my knees on the kitchen floor, and I just broke down. Let me get myself together, hold on. Memories, but I broke down. I dropped to my knees on the kitchen floor and I broke down. It broke me, okay? It hurt. My mom came over to me and she put her hands on my back and she said, "Get up, woman of God." She prayed over me and she said, "Get up, woman of God. Get up, woman of God." And she just kept saying, "Get up. I can't stay here. I can't stay here." Why? I'm stronger than I think I am. You don't know your own strength. You don't know your own strength. I say all of that to say, feelings are valid, but you can't stay there. You have to continue to get stronger. You have to continue to grow. You have to continue to get up. You don't know your own strength. It's okay, because you're going to see. So I hope that encouraged you. I hope it made sense. And until next time, y'all, peace, love, and light. Bye.
All right, so James chapter 1 says, "Consider it pure joy when you face trials of various kinds, for you know the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. And steadfastness has to have its perfect work in you, right? Because that's going to produce endurance, right? So it says, when you face trials of various kinds, not if. Consider it joy if you face trials. When? Trials are going to happen, y'all. So don't act brand new. If you're wondering, like, where God is, you know, in the midst of your issues and your struggles, then you just prove that your expectations are flawed. Like, man, why am I going through this? Your expectations are flawed because God already told you trials is going to come. So consider it joy when you face trials, not if. And it also says when you face trials of various kinds, many kinds, not one type of trial, multiple times. There's going to be all types of stuff that's going to be coming at you left and right, right? Different types, and sometimes at the same time. But what that's going to do is that's going to produce a steadfastness. If you consider it joy, if you consider like, all right, Lord, let me trust in you in the midst of this, it's going to produce a steadfastness, and that's going to produce maturity. You cannot have maturity without trials. You cannot grow without going through some trials and tribulations. If you whine, complain, or quit, you're not going to mature, right? So when relationships get hard, if you quit, you're not going to mature. If church gets hard and you quit, you're not going to mature. Job gets hard, circumstances get hard. If you quit, you don't trust in the Lord, you're not going to mature. Trusting in the Lord is going to bring about that joy, right? And you're not going to have any steadfastness, so you're not going to have any maturity if you don't trust in him. You cannot grow muscles without the gym, right? It hurts to get up and go to the gym or go run or do whatever. It hurts, but you're not going to grow muscles without going through that trial. So you want to be like Jesus, then you want trials because he went through them. They're a test, and tests are hard. But look, when you pass the test, what do you feel? You feel encouraged, right? When you fail a test, you hate them. You're like, oh, but when you pass, you're excited. That's a thrill. When you study all night and then you get up and you take the test and you ace it, it's like, wow, there's a joy in being prepared, right? And getting skilled at something. And it takes longer sometimes for you than others, but that's okay. As long as you stand firm, you'll pass, right? That's going to produce that joy. And so I just want to encourage y'all, man, consider it pure joy when you face trials of various kinds. And the verse keeps going on. It tells you, the chapter tells you that if you lack wisdom, just ask God, right? Wisdom's going to seek out the Lord, and that's going to help you to continue navigate this stuff. This is just a little gem I'm just trying to drop on y'all, man. You can't obtain the knowledge that God is trying to give you, you know, unless you are willing to go through. And so, you know, if you keep ending up in chaotic situation after chaotic situation, overweight, underweight, stressed, depressed, and happy, and you lack stability, steadfastness in life storms is going to produce wisdom. And so you don't just get tossed around by circumstances, right? You're steadfast in the midst of it all. Be blessed.